Good day, my beautiful friends. How are you doing? Patty Dooley here with Tupperware, and today is day 5 of our 5 days of soup. So I'm just doing a quick and easy soup. It's got an Asian flair to it. It's a wonton soup, and I'm going to use my Smart Multi Cooker right here. Wonton soup is one of those things that you can mix and match and do whatever you want to in it, but I thought I'd go ahead and share with you just a simple way to do wonton soup, if you like wonton soup, in the Smart Multi Cooker. So I'm going to put this down here where you can see what I've got going on. And this is the Smart Multi Cooker. It's a steamer, a pasta cooker, everything in one right here. So we're going to start out with the bottom half. This is the bottom that you will use for steaming. There's a line in there for that. You put about 1 3/4 cup of water or broth in there, and then you're going to set the steamer on top just like this and steam. There is a mark in here for pasta. You can cook a good pound of pasta in here. Whenever you cook pasta, do not put a top on it whatsoever. That's what makes it boil over in the microwave. And then you can also use this to cook rice. So with rice, there is a water line in there, and you can cook 2 cups of rice in here. And you put this steamer top on, and then you put this on, latch it down, it'll go all the way around, and then you cook your rice. Like, you start out at 5 minutes on high power, then you back it down to about 50-70% power, and then you cook it according to the directions. So I may go ahead and do a video soon on just showing the different ones, different things this can do. To do the steamer here is like the steamer we have had. It's got a steamer bottom, and it has a steamer top that you can tandem cook in here, and then the top right here to cover the steamer. So this is metal, and the top is metal encapsulated in plastic, and what happens is the microwaves do not penetrate this here, the top or the sides. So when it's setting down in the steamer right here, the microwaves are penetrating the bottom of this, the sides of this, and it's heating that water and cooking steam up there to actually steam your food. So I'm going to steam some wontons today, and we're going to do a little bit with the broth. The recipe is not what's important today, because there are tons and tons of wonton recipes for wonton soup. So I'm just doing a really quick basic one that you could, if you just got a little ingredients or a lot of ingredients, that you can put in here. So for myself, because there's only 2 of us here tonight, I'm going to leave this steamer part out right now, and I'm just going to cook with the top. I can still cook with the top and do just like this and steam with the smaller tray. Now I already have some wontons made up. Mine are not professional, so don't don't judge me. But these are the wontons I've got right here. All you have to do is you can use chicken, you can use pork, you can use turkey, any type of meat like that, and then you're going to flavor it with your favorite Asian seasonings. I put some ginger in mine, I've got some sesame oil in mine, and a couple of other flavors. You can use breakfast sausage if you want to. So I mixed all that up, and I think I'm going to do maybe one more here. These are the wonton wrappers. These are the small ones, not the egg roll wrappers. But I'm just going to get one more out here just quickly and show you. Now these are thin, so like this is 2 of them, I believe. If I can get, well, we'll if it's there, it is. There's a spot. These little things are thin, and that sometimes you can't see where to peel them apart. So you can see this is just a small one, So I have my meat right here, and I have a little bowl of water, a little cup of water, and you're just going to pinch off just a little piece of your meat to put in here. You don't want it really, really big. I might can do just a tad bit more than that. Now this is raw, from the raw state. And I'm going to take my finger and this is how I do it. I'm not professional at it. I know there are people out there that are, but I am not. I haven't practiced doing the wontons. You know, I do, but it's kind of like I do them in a hurry sometimes because everybody's wanting, you know, something for dinner. But then I just fold it over in the middle and then bring up this corner like here, and then just bring it up and I pinch it together. That's all I do. I know people take time to make them look real pretty and everything, but I'm just not today. So let me rinse off my hand here. There we go. And I've already kind of measured these out, so each one will hold roughly 15 of these wontons, and I'm just going to set them up here on the top. You know, give them enough little space in there around each one of them. Now in the steamer part, you can steam fish, you can steam chicken, you can steam, I've done steamed little meatloaves, you can steam vegetables. Now see, I tried that one, it didn't work too well. But that's about 15 or so in there. You can steam a lot of stuff in here. I like to really use it. I like to steam my fish and some vegetables. So I can steam like my fish in the bottom, and then I can steam some peas or something, not peas, but green beans or asparagus or something on top, and have that, and it just cooks a whole meal for me. So what I'm going to do, now you can use chicken broth, you can use vegetable broth, you can use beef broth. It's whatever you want to use, whatever your recipe calls for. I've just got some beef broth here. And I'm just doing enough to steam on the bottom. So I'm going to, well, matter of fact, I am going to use this bottom. I'm going to take this, and I've got some bok choy in here. Now this bok choy, the one, they didn't have any small baby bok choy so that I could put in here, and all of these are like, were really big. So what I did is I just chopped them up a little bit more to make them a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to set my wontons on here, and then I'm going to set this top right here. So I'm going to put this in the microwave, and because I'm cooking the wontons up here and the bok choy down here, I'm going to steam this for about 8 minutes, and then I'll check the wontons and make sure that the meat is cooked in there, and then we'll finish this off as soon as that's done. So I'll be back in just a second, and we will look at how this dish turned out. So stay right here. Okay, so we let this cook for 8 minutes. I'm going to take the top off, and you can see there is steam coming out. The wontons have went kind of clear. So I'm going to take one out. And you always want to test it to make sure. I think it's like 165 to make sure the pork or the chicken is cooked in here. So I'm going to take one out. I think I'll do this one because it's flatter. And at that point, if it's not to the doneness that it needs to be, then you can go ahead and put it back in and cook it. But this is like for your safety. Make sure I get that in there the way it's supposed to be. Because it's just a small, it's not even maybe a teaspoon of meat in there. It's just about there. So I'm going to pull this out. And we're going to break this open and look. You can see that the pork is cooked in there. It's hot. So you can leave this for like 8 to 10 minutes in the microwave to make sure. You know, if you feel better 10 minutes, do that for 10 minutes. And it really depends on your microwave as to the amount of time that you need to leave it in there. 8 to 10 minutes. So I do know that my bok choy is steamed pretty good here. And there's some hot broth. Now, what you can do from here is once you get your stuff steamed, go ahead and set these on and put the top back on and let them stay warm. And then you can, you know, if you're doing for a large crowd, then go ahead and steam the rest of what you need to steam. And then from there, go ahead and take and heat up and warm up your broth. I have enough here for a bowl for myself. I think I want to put just a little bit of ginger down in mine. So I have a little, or I had a little knob, there it is. A little piece of ginger. All this really depends on you and your taste. I'm just going to cut this really thin because ginger can be strong. And then I'm going to just do tiny little slices. And then I'm just going to cut that in half. I'm not going to chop it up any more than that. I'm just going to do it like this. And then I have some green onion. Cut that bottom off. And I'm going to take, I like mine cut in a diagonal, so I'm just going to do diagonals on mine. And I'm just thinly slicing some green onion. And then I'm going to take some of the top, cut that off. We'll go down here. And then just cut these at a diagonal. That's if you want to be fancy. Now I'm just showing you enough for one person today. You can do this for more people, you know, at your home. But what this does, it gives you an idea of what you can do with the Smart Multi Cooker to make soups. I wouldn't recommend trying to cook meats or anything in the bottom of here, but you can heat up broth, you can heat up stuff in here, you can heat it up with the bok choy in it, you can do it however you want, and then fix it that way, but you can steam your stuff for the soups to put in there. So I'm going to put a little bit of bok choy in here. And then I'm going to put, well, I'll wait to do that. I'm going to put a little bit of the ginger on the bottom. And then we're going to go ahead and get a couple of the dumplings here. And we're just going to set these in just like this. And then what broth I have in here, I'm just going to pour that over. That's why I say you can heat the rest of your broth up in here. And we've got the bok choy in here. We've got the dumplings in here. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of the carrots on here. Or carrots, green onions on here. Matter of fact, you can sprinkle a little bit of shaved carrot for some crunch. You can put all sorts of stuff in here that you want for your wonton soups. I'm going to put me one more in here. But this is what we've got for wonton soup today, made with the Smart Multi Cooker. Just show you how you can do a soup in here, and then later on, maybe in this month, I will do a video and show you all the stuff that you can cook in the Smart Multi Cooker. But that's it for today, guys, and that's the end of our 5 days of soups. I hope you have enjoyed that. Let me get back up here, stuff out of the way. There we go. But we've used this to make some wonton soup. Season it how you like. Do what you want with it. It's your wonton soup. Now keep in mind, I've got unsalted broth, so I'm going to have to put a little salt in mine. Put a little soy sauce in it. I love sesame oil, so I'll probably put some of that in it. But this is how you can use the Smart Multi Cooker on making a simple, easy, whatever you want soup at your house. A nice Asian soup. I don't know, my family, when I start doing Asian food, is kind of like, I know a big Purdue, a big thing, they like it, you know, and it's all homemade, and everything is fresh when we put it in there. It doesn't have MSG in it, it doesn't have all the other stuff in it. You can control the salt and all that, the flavors, what do you like, what you don't like. And so we have a blast doing our own Asian nights here. So this is what we've done today, and I will be eating this in just a little bit, but I can't until I take a picture. So if you guys have questions, I'll be glad to talk to you. I'll be glad to help you understand more about the Smart Multi Cooker. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can get all the notifications of when I do another video or post something up here. And if you like, you can follow me on Facebook. Just look up TW Patty Dooley. The links will be down in the description below. If you have any questions on how you can get the products, I got my shopping link down in the description below, or you can message me and I can get with you. I can get you a catalog, the current sales flyer, all of that. So you guys be blessed. I hope you enjoyed the 5 days of soup, and I'm going to try to put the link up here at the top for all the soups that I have done over the last several years on here using Tupperware products. So it's been my pleasure. I love doing this, and I will see you soon. Bye.